Hello everyone, so this is an update to the Blasting Bits game that I've been working on. So recently I've added the ability to display animated models in the game, so I'm going to show that right now. I have two different options from the main menu. The first is New Game, which is basically the old 2D sprite based view of the game, and now I have the New Game 3D, which renders the game in 3D. So I'm trying to render this 30 frames per second, so you may see some of the frames drop out, but hopefully it isn't too bad. So in the 3D view, I added the ability today to hold the right trigger and press down to zoom out on the game world. You can also hold the right trigger and press left or right to rotate the game world as well. So these enemies that you see on the game screen, these were originally a helmet that I had designed, but I thought it'd be cool just to go ahead and add an armature to it and make the mouth open and close to make it look like some sort of chomping type enemy. So I thought it looked pretty cool. You can actually zoom in and view all the little details on this enemy right here. So I picked up the first weapon, so now I can shoot the enemies. And go ahead and zoom back out. And hopefully in the final version of the game I'll have some dynamic controlling of the camera so the user doesn't have to manually position the camera all the time. So for most of the, or for some of the equipment pickups, I have them rotated correctly using the new content skin model processor, but some of the other ones I don't, so those are still rotating on their side. And the new content processor, I have it where it automatically fixes the rotation, because in Blender it uses a Z up coordinate, but in XNA it uses a Y up coordinate. And one other issue that I came across is going to be sort of hard to fix is that whenever you export a model into FBX format, it can take multiple what they call takes or animation clips. So the one that you're currently seeing for my player there is the run animation, but unfortunately in the FBX importer into XNA it will only allow one animation clip, so I can't change the actual animation of the player, so he's constantly running. I think there's a couple of ways to fix this by either making an FBX file for each animation, but that might add some additional overhead. And there may be some other things I want to do. I actually want to have it where I can have one armature and place different pieces of equipment on that armature, so you can see which pieces of equipment the player is wearing. So I still have the ability to press the back button and go into the old 2D view of the game. And I still have the equipment screen, so currently I have the Nano Zepto Blaster, and I had to upgrade that to the Atto Zapper, so that increases my attack from 2 to 3, so the 3 is highlighted in blue. And if you go back to the Zepto Blaster, it shows that that lowers the attack down to 2, so that it shows up in red at the bottom. And so I have two different boots, Nano boots, Zeta boots. So picking the Zeta boots will raise my defense from 6 to 19. Currently, the defense isn't implemented in the game. And also still have the ability to socket abilities, but I don't currently have any sockets. So let's see if I can, there's another zapper. See if I can pick up a socket. I think that could have been a socket there, yeah. So there's a health plus 3 socket. Currently you can socket any ability to any piece of equipment. Hope to change that soon. So you have to socket to the appropriate body location. So socket the health plus 3 and go back, and now you can see I have much more health. I think that's 6 additional bars for a health plus 3 pickup. And also want to have it where whenever you pick up an item on the game screen. Then it will display what you just picked up, maybe in a small window. Before, I actually had the name of the item right over the collectible, but that seemed to be a little bit too much on the screen, so I removed that. So now I have slide +1 and jump +1. I'll just lock both of those into my weapon. So I currently don't have a slide animation, so whenever you press down in the 3D world, it just lowers them down, and you can press A to slide in under. If I go to the 2D view, you can actually see the player sliding, and as you can see, I can jump a lot higher, so that's a jump +1. And you'll also notice that whenever I shoot the enemies, it actually shows the damage values pop up. In the 3D view, it might be a little bit misaligned. We'll have to figure out how to take care of that. And whenever the player gets hit, you can also see my damage is in red, whereas when I shoot the enemy, the damage numbers are in like a light orange peach color. And there's a little bit of pop-up with the new game screens. If I zoom all the way out, you can probably see that I only rendered 3 rooms at a time. So if you got it zoomed out really far, then you'll only be able to see the 3 rooms at a time. Or if you got it rotated really far, then you won't be able to see all the rooms in the map. So that's all the progress for now. Hopefully I'll have some more done soon. Thanks everyone for watching.